Ooh, yes, that's right. I think we are
We're
live,
live.
but
We're setting up the other platform.
guys, the trick to this really is to have patience with all of these things happening
Yes.
until somebody comments down below on. Oh, there you go.
Yep. It's sending data.
There
Okay,
you
and
are.
we are streaming.
All right. Good morning. Good afternoon.
We
Good
need
evening. I have
that.
it in the back over there. Yes, we are 1% on battery.
We are 1%. Oh, okay. Okay, we're plugging in the laptop right now because we completely forgot about it. Oh, but it went up 48%.
Oh,
What
all
is
right.
that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it's just tricking us.
Yes. So, hello everybody. Good morning
Hello,
and good
everyone.
evening wherever you are in the world. My name is Leejay,
And I'm Melissa.
and welcome to the 90-day challenge of living motivated with Leejay and Melissa.
Yes.
And today's day number 9.
Yes.
Imagine,
Yeah.
right? And it's just
Yeah.
going to be a short one. I think we just want to talk about our progress so far.
Yes. Yeah.
and see where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Despite of all the challenges that we have.
Yes.
What do you think? What's our progress so far?
But first, let's introduce ourselves. So,
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what we do here in this page
Mhm.
is that we help people start their own online business, and by
Yes.
doing that, we actually provide all the tools, all the resources they need,
Yes.
and
Training,
yeah.
mentorship, and
Mm.
coaching.
Mhm.
Right.
And when I first was looking into a business like this, I didn't realize how big this community was, right?
Yes.
And
And how real the people are, right?
that's
They
right.
have uh, real stories to share,
Mhm.
and they are doing work online
Mhm.
and putting all the passion that they have and dedication in the
Mhm.
online business.
Right.
Right?
And the good thing about it too is that not only that we get to see those kind of people, but we get to experience it right
Yes.
firsthand. So
Yes.
there is a step-by-step process. You get to learn how they did it, right?
Mhm.
And you're not alone in this journey, right?
Yes.
So that's what we do. So if you're interested, if you're considering this, if you're on the fence,
Yeah.
the best way is to just reach out to
Reach out
us,
to us.
say hi to us,
Yes.
and
And
then
ask questions if you
Mm.
have any questions.
and we'll send
Yeah.
you everything you possibly need
Yes.
to get started.
Yes.
But let's
And if it's not for you, it's not for you, right?
right.
But at least you've learned what it is.
That's right, and it's not for everybody,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you know, we in life we always have the ups and downs,
Yes.
and there's really no failure, but only lessons in life,
Yeah.
right? So if it didn't work out, then it's a lesson, right?
Yeah.
But if it did work out, right,
Yes.
then it's a blessing, right?
It's a blessing.
So
Yeah.
I think that's how we look at it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happens if it actually worked out, right?
Then it changes everything, right?
Changes a whole generation.
Yeah, right.
A whole life.
Yeah.
And your kids' generation.
That's
everything.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's our progress so far? Can you tell them about our 90-day challenge and what's the goal of this, and
Yes.
what have
Yeah.
we done so far?
Yep. So we are doing the 90-day challenge,
Hmm.
right? And the goal really is to provide value to our viewers, our audience here in social media, right? To to share our experiences, the things that we've learned over the course of the years that we have been doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and also to be consistent, to learn to consistently do something
Mm-hmm.
that we want to do, right? And progress,
Mm-hmm.
I think so far we've been doing awesome.
Really well, yeah. Holding it up.
Yes, yes. So recently we've just celebrated our fourth milestone in the business. So this means that there's a big expansion coming up in the business,
Mm.
because once you are in the fourth milestone, there's a lot of
Possibilities.
possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna, it's really just full blown expansion.
That's right. And one of the things that I really like about our progress so far, not only in just the business, but on this 90-day challenge, right? We've really learned how to commit, right, into
Yeah.
one thing. And even though I wasn't really feeling well yesterday, because of the bad news that I've got in the morning,
Mhm.
we still committed to it. And before we went to bed, I
Yeah, you
wanted to make
said we
sure that
should continue.
we
Yeah.
should continue our streak, right? Because we're on the
Yes.
ninth day, eighth
Yes.
day yesterday, right?
Yes.
And I didn't really want it to end, right?
Yes.
Um, but now we're here, right?
Yeah.
We're still continuing, and I love it because it really teaches you perseverance despite of the challenges, despite of the
Yes, despite of
obstacles.
the things that happens in your life, right?
Hmm.
The challenges, right? It really teaches you to persevere and do it anyways, even then when the going gets tough,
That's right.
right?
So the progress in terms of we've connected with some people already, right? So
Yes.
actually, some of you reached out to us, right?
Yes.
That you guys are interested or considering
Yeah.
it. We are honored, right, to
Yeah.
show you or even to invite you in our community, right? So
Yes.
there is a VIP group, right? That's free, and
Yes.
and if you really, it's not well. Here's the thing with VIP groups is that um, there's a lot of value in them, right? It's really
Yes.
easy to just say that what we'll bring you into our free. Even though it's free, there's a ton of value in it. In fact, I can actually sell that, right? To be in a group like that, right? Because information nowadays is really free. Like you can literally go to YouTube or Google and pretty much
Yes.
learn anything, right?
Yes.
You can have a master's degree level of education from the comfort of your home, of your kitchen
Mhm.
table, right? And but here's the thing with information is that how tangible are those information, how real are those information? And I think with VIP groups, right, these are real people, right? I'm a
Mhm.
real person, right? You can touch
Mhm.
me, right? um, it's the same thing with those people on that VIP group, right? They're real people. They're
Yes.
moms and dads. They are also blue collar jobs, white collar jobs. They are ordinary people, right?
Yes.
But regardless of what their stature looks like, right? They are ordinary people achieving extraordinary results, and
Mhm.
all that because of this particular system that we have. Okay,
Mhm.
and I just want to touch base on that because I saw this video earlier today, and it says that there's a story. There's this violinist in the
Mhm.
subway of
Yeah.
Boston, right? And a famous violinist, played for 45 minutes in that subway in
Mhm.
Boston, and you know, um, he got some tips, right? And it's probably max $30, right, worth of tips. Excellent violinist. People don't know that this particular famous violinist is actually Joshua Bell, right? Joshua Bell
Yeah.
actually sold the Boston Orchestra uh, 2 days prior to him playing in the subway. It was a sold out concert, and each of those seats are worth hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars, right?
Mhm.
And it really shows you how human beings, when they are not in an environment, right? um, that's designed for them to excel, they're not really going to excel, right? They're not really going to bloom. Their um, their talents will not shine, right?
Mhm.
But you put them in a in an environment that they can actually excel, right? Sky's the limit, right? And it's the same thing with the fish, right? I mean, you put the fish in the land, they're gonna die, right? But if you put them back into the ocean, into their environment, they're gonna thrive, right?
Mhm.
um, and it's the same thing with talents and with the potential of human being. And I love that story because it's the same thing for you as well, right? For people out there that's looking for a better life, for themselves and their families. And this idea of getting into that VIP group, even just at the VIP group, being being involved or being in a environment of like-minded individuals, right, will
Mhm.
definitely, you know, some of these people will find their inner geniuses, right, and they
Mhm.
become very, very successful in that particular group, right? Um, so, I just wanted to show that because in this 90-day challenge, I really wanted to give you guys value, or we wanted to give you guys value,
Mhm.
in terms of whether what do we do here in the business, what progress so far, what kind of personal development things that we learn, right? And tomorrow we're going to have another mastermind, and maybe something that we can share, right, right after that
Mhm.
mastermind, right? So if you've been looking around, and you felt like you're stuck, felt like you're alone, you don't need to be, right? We
Mhm.
are stronger in numbers. When you join our group, right, like what I said, Mel and I were going to be your mentor directly.
Mhm.
And then there's also going to be a coach, a business coach, assigned to you.
Mhm.
And there's going to be accountability partners assigned to you. And these accountability partners will be your friends, right?
Mhm.
And this could be lifelong friends as well, within the business. And the good thing about it is that really there's no selling, right?
Mhm.
There's no party invitations or any of
Mhm.
this friends and family thing. Everything is done online, right? um,
Yeah.
the modules are incredibly, incredibly powerful. They're always updated. I was just going through a module earlier last week, into Facebook advertising, and you can see the cuts in that module. The instructor just updating that particular screenshot, right,
Mhm.
or a video recording of the new interface that Facebook did, right? And that's what Facebook does a lot, is that they change the interfaces a lot, right? The user
Mhm.
experience. And so with these changes, our entire system also gets updated, right? Just because there's about 200,000 people in that group, right? And there's a ton of
Mhm.
different things that you can learn from them. They really chip in, whatever they could, to help you.
Yeah.
And like what I said, there's a ton of different, um, people that you can connect to.
Mhm.
If you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you are in healthcare,
Yeah.
if you're an engineer, if you're in trades, if you're a
Yeah.
blue collar job.
And a lot of the questions that we were asking is, we're not, they say that, oh, we're not tech savvy people,
Mm.
right? A lot of these people were, the way their system is traditional.
Mm-hmm.
So usually pen and paper and small, like Excel and some softwares.
Mm-hmm.
But in here, the training is actually built
Mm-hmm.
for non-tech savvy people, right? Even us, we know a little bit about technology,
Technology.
right? But even us, we had to actually like delete all the things that we know about technology and actually start from scratch, because the things that we know about technology have actually hindered us to learn, right,
Mm-hmm.
and to actually do the business successfully. Because I think we in the beginning we were really
Hmm.
stubborn, stubborn,
Mm.
because we thought that, oh, we know that side of things.
Mm.
We know how these things are, and
Mm.
maybe we should just skip that part and just
Mm.
like skim the whole training, some parts of the training. But at the end we found out that it was actually a mistake for doing that. We
Mm.
had to follow the training step by step. Whatever the training says to click, we have to click that. And whatever the training is built for us to do, like we have to follow it. And it was just a couple years when we found that out, that we had to actually dive deep in the training and actually learn it step by step. That's when everything, all the results
Okay.
were coming in
Mm.
like continuously. And it's not as fast as the others, but we're sticking it in because we know that this is something that will make our hopes and dreams a reality,
You know what?
right?
That is so true in terms of you really following the instructions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like what I said, there's thousands of people that went through with it already, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's a proven system. And so when you have prior knowledge, this can actually be an obstacle. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a saying to empty your cup first, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of learning something new. I conduct a ton of training in my previous job,
Mm-hmm.
and the way I start the training, or even in the interview phase, is
Mm-hmm.
that I tell them to empty their cup, right? Come in like a blank piece of paper, and let us
Mm-hmm.
write into that. Let us write the new habits,
Yeah.
that's going to help you. Let us write the new techniques, right? The new skills you need in order
Mm-hmm.
for you to be successful. And I think coming into this online business, we really need to have that kind of mindset as well.
Yeah.
And yes, if you're a digital marketer out there and you already know all digital marketing, you studied it, you live
Yeah.
and breathe it, awesome,
Yeah.
fantastic, right? um, a lot of this training will actually just augment your current skills. It
Mm-hmm.
will help it out. It will hone it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that you're not going to learn anything new from it,
Yeah.
but it's more of sharpening your saw, right? Which is, by the
Yes.
way, habit number 7 in 7 habits,
Yes.
um, is to be able to really hone your skills in a more specific, more niched marketplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
think we've
I
covered a
think
lot,
that's
right,
everything.
of our progress. And we'll see you again tomorrow. And for those of you who are really considering this, right, don't be shy, right? Message us or maybe check out our actual website, right, leejayandmelissa.com, and
Yeah.
enter your phone, not phone, sorry, your email and
Yeah.
name in there, and we'll gladly send you the information you need. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank
Thanks
you
a
so
lot,
much,
guys. Take
everyone.
care.
Yeah. Have a
God
great day.
bless.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.